Hey guys, my name is Alex and welcome to another review. So today I'm going to be doing a review on a game for you guys that I personally have been playing for the last 2 years. I've clocked around 300 hours in it, and honestly I just love this game. Now again, as before, I am going to be keeping my FPS counter down here just so I can know kind of what I'm getting for this video, especially because I haven't really haven't really recorded this game before, so I don't know kind of what FPS I'm going to be getting. Now, the game is Trackmania. This is the full version, so there's going to be features in this that if you get the demo will definitely not have, but it's still, I want to show you guys this game because of just how much fun I've enjoyed in it. So the first thing I want to say is all the links that I'm going to be talking about are in the description, so go check that out. Like download, forums, models, because you can change models for your actual vehicle, and also like tracks, so you can download new tracks, so because this can be modded in a sense, and it has a lot of community built tracks and everything. This does have a full track editor. As you can see, you've got track editor. You can even paint cars and everything. It's very versatile and very fun. So first I'm going to show you guys the vehicles. Let's jump in here. So the American car, this is not the original. The original American car is actually, it looks like this. So as you guys can see, it's just a different model. It doesn't change speed or anything. It basically just changes just the look of it, really. It doesn't actually change speed or anything. But for example, my stadium car, it looks badass in my opinion. But this is the original car. Well, that's the one I made, but that was the one I spent quite a while on actually painting. But that's my stadium car. So what I'm going to be doing for you guys is I want to show you guys sort of the controls. I'm going to show you guys a couple of maps. And I really want to encourage you guys to get this game because just how much fun I've had with it. Another thing I'm going to quickly show you guys is if you click party play, you can do something called on this computer. I don't think I've ever really seen a game that does this well, especially when it comes to racing. Basically on this computer you can add up to 8 players, and what it does is, right now I have it set to 10 tries. What it does is basically I race, and then once I finish the race, guest 2 or guest 1 or whatever you can have it named, basically the second person playing will then start to race me, but it's not actually me, it's just my ghost. So they can go through me, like, it's basically a ghost, they can't actually hit me. So you're basically just racing for time. So every time that, let's say he beats my time, then I go. And every time that, let's say my friend beats me and I lose a try. So I've basically 10 times I can beat him. But if I beat him, I don't lose a try. It basically just keeps going back and forth until tries slowly start to diminish and you get a winner. Which is lots of fun, and that's probably where I've clocked most hours, and was actually with my friends. I'm going to be showing you guys the solo. This is the full version, so it comes with United Nations, and this is also the Star Edition, so it comes with like all that stuff, which is fantastic. So what I'm going to show you guys is Nations. So I'm going to show you guys this is the first ever race you'll play. It's like the basic, easiest one. I just want to go over controls quickly and kind of show you guys what it is. As you guys can see, I'm getting like 10 FPS. That's terrible. That's because I'm loading. I am also on the highest graphics, so you guys will really get a feel for how the game looks. The shadow quality and everything is very nice. So I'm going to go for gold here. Okay. So I'm just going to quickly pause it. Okay. So if you hit 1, you go to first view, second, third, and fourth. So there's only 3 views. 1, 2, 3. So you have basically these views you can go through. I'm going to restart here in a second, actually racing. And then W is go forward. B is brake and reverse. And then the left arrow and right arrow. So basically play with the arrow keys. And those are literally the commands. You literally just have arrow keys and then your 1 through 3 to change camera mode. However, I definitely recommend you play on 1, because in a lot of races what will happen is when you're racing, it'll actually automatically change your camera view. So I recommend you just stick with 1 and just race as is, because you'll always be going through different camera modes. Okay, so let's hit oh, also enter is go back to the next checkpoint, and backspace is restart the whole track. So I'm actually going to race this guy here and see what I can do. I've already beaten him, as you can see up top. Oh god, that was terrible. So again, just arrow keys, just move, and that's it. And that was literally that track. So I got 2 medals, cool. So I'm going to quit that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, let me find a track that actually switches the camera mode. What track would switch camera mode? This one would switch camera mode. Okay, So I'm going to show you guys, this is blue. This again, this does get a lot more difficult. There's also like tiers of difficulty. But just the amount of fun I've had in this game is ridiculous. I've never really had so much fun in a game before. I mean, I have, but for a racing game, it's very unique and very different. In terms of a lot of racing games, it's like Burnout or basically racing games we can hit the other opponents and try to knock them out, which is pretty cool. But I mean, this is nice because it's different. Like, it's not like you're kind of just racing against time every time. So there's also no like damage physics in this game, which is pretty awesome. So you can like run into things and it does absolutely no damage. So as you can see here, I automatically change my view. If I hit 1, 2, 3, which I'm doing now, I can't change my view back, which is interesting, but it also can make some tracks really difficult because you're not used to the camera view. Now again, I didn't win, but I mean, still pretty cool. So yeah. Now I don't know why it's not showing up my thing. Oh, actually I know why it's doing that. Okay, ignore me. So I'm gonna show you guys now. This is in full version only, but there's also platform, stunts, and puzzle. What platform is platform. I'll just show you guys. No point in explaining it. And again, as I was saying, there's so many community-made maps that really, even if you beat the whole game, you can go download like map pack, like 500 maps, which I've downloaded before. 500 maps. Again, you can find the links in the description. And it is just ridiculous because 500 more tracks. God, that was terrible. 500 more tracks you can play, and then you can go download another like 1,000 map pack. Like you can literally be playing this game for hours upon hours upon hours and never run out of things to do. So basically, what platform is you basically have to beat the track without using any restarts. In terms of hitting enter and going back to a checkpoint. As you guys can see at the bottom, it turns to 1 now. But if I restart the whole map, it'll stay to 0. So if I don't restart, if I only restart 3 times, I will get a silver, which I might have to do here. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I have to restart again. But I don't know. Just this is also quite fun. But personally, one I like is the puzzle because it really changes the way you play because you need to think about what you're doing, and not physics, but you really need to incorporate the speed of what you're doing. Like you need to think about how fast the car goes and how to really outrun the time. So I'm gonna do, let's say this one, sure. So basically what I have to do is I have to be able to make it from okay, I have to be able to make it from the start, which is the green, to the finish, which is the red, in a total of 18 seconds. That's NATO. So gold, it is, I think, like 20 seconds or something like that. So if I race this now, which I can go here by hitting the racy thing. So not 19, okay, it wasn't 20 seconds, it was 19. So I have to be able to beat this guy in 19 seconds. Now that ghost, you see, that's my old time. This one, you don't actually have a ghost for the time, which again makes it more difficult, so then you can't actually see the way the track was laid out. But essentially you have to basically create your own track and make it to the end and beat the time. So it can become a lot of fun very quickly. Especially when you get to, like, let's say blacks or reds, where you literally have to do it a specific way and do the track almost perfectly to win, which makes it challenging, but yet not really like you're gonna rage. So now one last thing I want to show you guys is you can save your replays when you play a map by just hitting S, and you can actually like save sort of what you've done. So one replay I want to show you guys that I honestly is probably one of the best I've ever done in my life. I was racing this one, and it just, you can really make some really interesting videos and just some really interesting things to look back upon and say, wow, I can't believe I actually did that. So just as a final thing, I want to show you guys this. Again, links are in the description. So if you guys want to download the game, go check that out. Boom. So I don't think I've ever done that before. To me, that was just like, oh my god. So I just had to save that. Again, there are a lot more of them. I can definitely show more, but for this video I'm not going to. So again guys, if you guys enjoyed this video or think the game is interesting, you can always go download the demo. Just literally look up Trackmania in Google and you'll be able to find demos for even Trackmania Square, which is the new one, which I don't have yet. And you can just play the game and try it out for yourself. Please don't judge the game by just what you see in this video, because me playing it, showing you guys, yeah, it does show you guys what the game is, but you actually playing it is a much different experience, and I think you guys will really want to play it first before you judge it. So if you guys want to play it, links are in the description. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all later.